Hi, this is Cindy. Today I'd like to go over how to change a flat tire for my demonstration speech. Recently I was traveling to Rehoboth Beach, and before I hit the Bay Bridge I had a flat tire. Fortunately I was able to ask the toll booth attendant to call for assistance, and hey, within 10 minutes they were there. I had my tire fixed and I was on the road again probably in 20 minutes. But in case that you don't have that kind of assistance, you're on a country road or you're by yourself, your cell phone is dead, you're going to need to know how to change that tire. So today I'd like to go over some preparation and some safety tips and how to actually change that flat tire. First of all, preparation. Before you go on a trip, you want to make sure that your spare tire is inflated and that you have the appropriate tools. You want to make sure that you have your wrenches and your jack. For women, sometimes it's handy to have an extra pipe to attach to the wrench in order to remove those lug nuts. I know that with some garages they put on lug nuts with air wrenches, so it is hard to remove them. But if you have leverage, sometimes it's helpful to step on that wrench to loosen those lug nuts. But you want to make sure that you're prepared. As far as safety, once you find out that you have once you feel that you have a flat tire, you want to move over to the side of the road, try to find the most level spot that you can find. That way you won't have any problems with your jack. Make sure you put your hazard lights on, and that you watch for traffic. I know that I-81 can be rather busy. I've had flat tires on 81 also. Next thing you want to do is you want to remove your spare tire. You probably want to get your owner's manual to find out where all this is. More than likely your spare tire is in your trunk, and underneath your spare tire, or what's called a donut, is your jack and your wrenches. Remove all that. What you want to do first is look at your owner's manual, find out where you can place your jack in accordance with your flat tire, if it's the front or the back. There are specific spots where you can place that jack. I have my jack here, so I'm going to place it underneath the car in the appropriate spot, and that way I can, I'll start jacking up the car just a little bit. What you want to do next, as far as changing your flat tire, you want to loosen the lug nuts with your wrench. Like I said, you may, if you have problems, step on the wrench, or if you have a hollow pipe, that way you can loosen those lug nuts. Let me move my camera to the wheel, and you want to place it on, and you want to go to the left to loosen them. Like I said, you want to do this before you jack up the tire, because if you start loosening them while the tire's up, it will just spin. So you want to go from, you start loosening up one, you want to go to the opposite side and loosen that, and then do the same thing over and over again. Once the lug nuts have been loosened, you remove the tire, you place the donut on the tire, you place this, put the lug nuts back on, tighten them in the same order that you would as you're taking them off. You tighten up one side, you tighten up the opposite side. Once you have that, once you have your spare tire on, then you can remove your jack. Spare tires, especially donuts, cannot go more than 50 miles an hour. So you want to make sure you want to get to the nearest gas station or tire center that you can. Don't go too far on these donuts. Like I said, they don't go any more than, you shouldn't go any more than 50 miles an hour, and try to get to the nearest. Tire Center. I hope this information has been helpful. Um, I went over some safety tips and some preparation tips um, for you to consider when you're traveling, especially alone. Um, so I hope this has helped. Stay safe. Good luck.